I try to do this, and it takes the hand, then I can do 4 or 5. Yeah, because there is nothing to stop me from getting near. Understand? We're talking about grappling distances. We'll see in a minute how to close. Right now, we're already in grappling. So if I'm here, and I want to go for the arm lock, and he takes the hand, then there is nothing on this side to prevent me to do anything. So this is an interplay, very important. He makes a block, I can work with the hands and do arm lock. He removes the block, I can throw, and vice versa. Again, let's return to what we did. We have another flow chart. If he doesn't take the hand, he just knows I want to do something, and when I do this, he just bends the elbow. He holds me, he wants the grip, he wants to do something too. He bends the elbow. I cannot do that because he bent the elbow. Okay? So first I can do it with you, but I'll do it with him, I'll hurt him. Okay? Because I don't care about that.
He's not in the anti-terror team.
It's the new guy.
So I want to get in. So it's important to do the whole thing, because this is what will happen in Randori. So I pull, he push. 1. I try for this, he bend the elbow. Okay, 2. Now I change and back him into a Gokuraku Otoshi, hell throw. Why hell? Because he's going to be held in court, because if I throw him, he will sue me, because he will dislocate the shoulder, because he has nowhere to block. So when I throw, I leave. So he'll be able to do something. So I hold tight and throw and leave. If you want to see a really good example, look at the page. I have some students who are better than me, okay? And then I can do this full speed. But now we're just going to do it in Randori speed, not full speed, Randori speed. 1, 2, 3, 4. And again. We're going to do it the same speed, same. Oh, you became
it's been a while.
Once I have this, he can do nothing. Just kiss the crown. Nothing. Okay? So I aim to get this as fast as I can. I want you to see. 1, 2, 3. And I leave, so he would fall like this. Again. He's got a Goshadori, Mushadori. If the hand is like this, it's very dangerous for him, because it will break when I reach this level. So do it slowly. Very good question. Ran in Japanese is chaos. Chaos, everybody know chaos? Tori is my partner. Randori is chaos against my partner. But look at the philosophy behind it. It's a very deep philosophy, and unfortunately, a lot of the guys who degrade our art into talking do not talk about this. They talk about all the things they read in Stephen Hayes. Fire, earth, it's good. It's good philosophy, okay? But they don't talk about this thing. Why? Because in Bujinkan, they don't do Randori since 1985. Remember, the only place they did Randori all the time was in Doron's dojo. Why? Because when he learned in Japan, they did Randori all the time. So something big was in ninjutsu, and it disappeared. Now, believe me, there are some groups in Bujinkan that do Randori now, and they're doing good. We don't own the patent, but you have to do the correct things to get the correct results. Randori in every lesson. This is it. Randori in every lesson. But what is Randori? Randori is not fight. We have a model in Akban with which we use to integrate into our tradition new things. This model is called the Methodical Pyramid. It's on our website, free for download. It's very boring. I'll explain it in 2 minutes. The first level is how your body is prepared. Okay? So what we have here is not a look how things are outside in street fights, but how things are in the dojo. The methodical pyramid is a system for you, for the future instructors. You are the ambassadors, not Yaakov or me. I'm old. Yaakov is a bit younger than me, but older. You are the ambassadors. So the methodical pyramid, or whatever you do with it, is your tool. So in the dojo, the basic thing is physical preparation. So this is the base layer, the foundation. If you are not prepared, you will not be able to go further. So first thing, and you saw Achim, it's okay. We run a lot, so we have to be physically fit. Because if you're not physically fit, and you do Randori for 10 minutes, and you're like this is very dangerous. You're exhausted, you make mistakes, you get injured, your partner get injured, the whole anti-terror team is not working because we forgot to run this movement. So we have to be fit, we have to be, so this is basic. Then we have Kihon. What is Kihon? Kihon are the single stepping stones, the words in the sentence. So this is Kihon, and this is Kihon, and this is Kihon, and rolling is Kihon, Kihon, Kihon. A lot of words. And in Ninjutsu, we have something like 16,000 words. How do I know? Because I'm the only stupid guy who built the stupid encyclopedia. Okay? So this is as much words as many systems have together. So our system is just like, you filming this, our system is just like the house of a hoarder. You know what a hoarder is? It's this old lady who cannot resist putting something in her room until there is no place to move. Okay, full of bullshit and flowers and cats and cat food, and she doesn't know what it, okay, and the whole house is full of it. This is ninjutsu. Somebody forgot to clean out the system, and it is our treasure. But you cannot just go in and move in the corridor and say, oh, this is ninjutsu. You have to dig in, take the kata, and extract the essence, because somebody worked hard 200 years ago to make it available. So I do not agree to people degrading our art. I do not agree to it. And how do I resist it? Very simple. I just present my point of view. And I'm lucky enough to have 20,000 subscribers on the YouTube channel and about 15,000 viewers every month on our website. So just presenting us. So everybody can present their perspectives and people can learn from everybody. Return to the methodical pyramid. Physical preparation, Kihon. What is above Kihon? Drills. Drills are sequences, stringing together things. So this is 1, 2. Please come, my friend. So what is Kihon? Catching him is Kihon. One technique, middle hold. And this is another Kihon. Okay? And this is another Kihon. Okay? And this is, if you resist, this is another Kihon. Everything is Kihon. Stringing it together is a different meaning. It's just like you learn Guten Morgen, Gesundheit. Okay? My father was from Berlin. Okay? So I know a little bit. Okay? So Guten Morgen, so you know a little bit, but it's not speaking German. When I was in the university, I studied philosophy. So I had to take another foreign language. So I said, sure. I like Hegel, I like Kant. So I learned German. But after 1 month, I stopped. Because knowing Gesundheit and Bitteschön is not German. It's such a complicated, immense language. All words together, meaning Hegel, he's got a sentence like half a page. Even if it would be translated into Hebrew, you have to sit one day to understand it. So the sequence is more than its part. Understand? Just doing this is one thing, doing this is one thing. But doing this together, this is the sequence. And doing this while running is a higher sequence. And we have like 400 sequences, even more, from all the schools that some guy in Japan collected, Takamatsu sensei, and put it in his tiny house. Now we have to take everything out and discover. So I'm advancing toward explaining what Randori is. Okay, slowly. So this is a sequence. 1, 2, 3, and 1. We have a sequence here, which is more than just doing one thing. No. Now thank you, my friend. Thank you for your patience with the Hegel and everything. Okay? After Kata, what is next level? Next level is Randori. Next level is organized chaos. Now look at it this way. It's a science fiction book, so I'm trying to refrain from referring to it. The kata is a pattern. It's a mudra. It's a moving seal. Okay? Again, the kata is a moving seal. You do with your body. Pa, 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 pa. Hey, this was a cookie shinden kata. Blow. Da, 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 da. It's a moving seal. And you're intended, to insert it into chaos. You fix chaos. There is chaos, and you come and you fix it with the Ninjutsu Kata. Now, isn't this a system that should be more respected, okay, by people who train like you? Because I look at you, such a nice level. Okay, my mother would say, good, because you train everybody. There wasn't somebody else said, oh my God, this is awful. No, everybody is good. It's good. And people come and degrade because they don't work professionally. I don't care. Maybe you're like, I have black belts who always do this mistake. So what? This is their body. After 20 years, they know how to fight. They have little mistakes. I have mistakes too. But look at the system again. We do physical preparation. We become brave. We learn the basics, kihon. Then we integrate them into the kata. And we have so many kata to decipher. It's just like a code. We decipher the kata. Okay, so many kata. And then we take the kata and put it into Randori. And we organize chaos. This is such a nice thing. And if it happens, and it will happen to you, and I did not plan it, I will use the multiple opponent scenario to walk us through very complicated Randori. Okay, we'll walk through. Then you see, you can fix chaos. And this is such a nice thing. You have a pattern, you have a mudra, and you fix the chaos because you know what to do. Now this is an ever-ending job, you understand? Because chaos is always there, and it's chaotic. Okay, and listening to Yaakov's stories about his chaos, it's just like amazing how many ways people want to attack and we want to defend, many ways, it's chaos. But if you can do something very nice, very appropriate, it's always good. And you know, sometimes it can just kicking is a kata, okay, just to kicking. Okay, or punching is okay, it's okay. But if you can do more and more advanced things and use less and less violence, like Hatsumi Sensei, this is absolutely amazing. So it is not fair for us, regular people, to look at Sensei and all he does is low level of violence, high level of expertise. We don't know what he's thinking, we cannot move like him, okay? So it's unfair for us. So here comes a regular, stupid guy like me, a bit older, okay? Who is interpreter. I just interpret, you understand? I don't understand everything, but I interpret, and I interpret for you this. Everything leads to good Randori. So if your Randori always looks like MMA fight, it is very good, okay? Full contact. But if none of the techniques you learned go into the Randori, something is missing. A link between the pattern and the chaos is missing. So what is the link? Proper training, to train correctly. You understand? And sometimes in proper training you have to make concessions, to give up. What are the concessions? To know how to fall correctly. So you change a little bit because you want the Randori to be straight from the Kata. You want the Kata to go into the Randori. Because if I learn like 200 Kata, and I stand in Randori, and I do this, bam, 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 it's good. But where is all the language I learned? Where is Hegel? Okay? Where is it? Okay? So everything must go into the Randori. I think I talked too much, and I want to teach another aspect of Randori, because you can do many kinds of Randori. Okay? Look at Judo Randori. It looks different than a boxing Randori. Okay? Jump, look, and all of them are good. Okay, so we must use the correct Randori for every situation. Now let's go to what I promised at the beginning of the session and work a little bit of steps. Please come in. Now this is a very aggressive part of the session, so we do very easy. Like this. And I want 1, 2, and 1. Reciprocal movement. Left hand, right foot. Yeah, very good. Yeah, it's too good, yeah, because you like here. No, just calculate it, or we can start from here. It's good. 1, you do. Very good. Okay, be careful. I don't know if you brought boxing gloves. I don't want to put boxing gloves. We use a lot of boxing gloves in the session, but not today. Okay, so no impact, which is not so good. Yaakov will tell you, impact must follow every Daken train. So 1, 2, 1, 2. We start with sliding step. We did it at the beginning. Sliding step is good. So what steps do we have here? We have sliding step, Tsugiyashi. We have Aruki. I don't know if it's Yoko Aruki or Mai Aruki or Juji Aruki, doesn't matter, okay? As long as you do it right. And we have full step, a Tsuki step. Okay, this is mainly the main thing. You can walk, it's another step, but it's a different one. We use it, please come with it. We use it to close distance. So I'm standing here and I can kill him, okay? Because while running forward, which is fast, to run forward is fast. While running forward, I'm punching all the time. The only thing to do is what David just now did. Go away from my line of attack. But we're not dealing about things you know, because you probably know diagonal Tai Sabaki very well. I'm trying to show you my perspective about things maybe you want to consider. So the other technique I want to show you about this step, and we're going to integrate everything at the end of this very, very long seminar. The other thing is how to use it to kick. Now, if I want to kick, and I kick with the back leg, okay, don't worry, when I kick with the back leg, it's very strong, but it takes a lot of time, okay? So I can sometimes do it, but not all the time. If I want to kick with the front leg, it's fast, okay? It's fast, but it's not as strong. But I can change it with this step. Change. Okay. And now we're going to do what David said. He gave me an idea. And I'm going to jump. And change. And switch. Kick. Jump. So I'm standing. Bam! Jump. And switch. Kick. And I'm just using Soku Gyakugeri, push kick of ninjutsu to do it, okay? But I can use Mikazuki or any kick I want. Why do I do this on the mattress? Because my friends are there, so I won't bump into them in Randori. Two things. First of all, I do something that my opponent does not see. Okay, I stand with Randori, it doesn't know, did I jump, did I hiccup, okay, or did I change legs, it doesn't see. And it helps me because it helps me to move. We're gonna, remember the movement you saw at the beginning? We're gonna do it in a minute because we're collecting words for our sentences. So this is another word. So the first thing is to do it without turning my body. It's the first thing, okay? And we wait for the second explanation to a few minutes, but another point is that when I do this, this leg becomes stronger. This now is a stronger kick, okay? Then, now, it's stronger because now I have more power in the muscle, I don't know, okay? So there's another reason to do it. Let's move on to the next. So this is something that we will use as a bonus headache for all of us at the end of this seminar. Because we're going to use it against multiple opponents. This is the 7th technique. We have 7 seals against multiple opponents, so this will be the 7th technique, but not exactly this. This will educate you. What do I do? Okay, so if I stand like this, what does the Juji Haruki, Yoko Haruki gives me? It gives me the opportunity to approach the opponent fast, protected, okay, and close a lot of distance. So, nice. How can I approach my opponent fast and close a lot of distance? With the tsuki. But the tsuki punch we saw before on David, okay, that is very difficult to do in Randori. I have to time it with the 4th timing that we all learned today, okay? So it's very difficult to do. And against experienced opponent, I will not do it because sometimes, even though the 4th timing is breathing and everything, he will notice me and change something instinctively and I cannot do it. So I'm stuck in a long movement, not so powerful movement. So this is my choice movement to get near an opponent. Now we learn another technique, like I said, that will help us fight against multiple opponents. What we do the step in the air. Okay? Let me show it very easy. What is it? It's a Superman punch. Yeah? It's Superman punch. It's just like ninja. And the hardest thing here is to do it without hurting my opponent, because it gives you so much energy. Okay? So, okay? And now you do it.